Guess what time it is?
It's time for small potatoes.
Where we give you a naughty tease of our latest Patreon episode.
Be sure to subscribe. Links are in the description. I'd have to imagine too, because of that pushing need, like unless your bladder is super full, here again, we're touching on the prep part. You definitely want to have a full bladder and definitely want to be super hydrated so that it's as clean or as clear as possible. But if you're trying to push, I'd imagine there'd be like some fear, like, am I going to push out gas? Am I going to push out a number two? Like, you just want to keep it pee, right?
Well, that happened to one of our Chiquitas once. I'll never forget it. We were both at the spa that day. This was years ago. Smoking hot, babe. And it was her first time. And we were all like gassing her up and getting her pumped and being like, you could do this. It's really fun. We're all telling our little stories. And I'd say after about 20 minutes in that room, she came running out, laughing, crying, and refused to go back in the room again because as she was trying to push, she farted. And the guy was horrified.
Was he? I don't remember that part.
He was horrified, which made her feel so absolutely embarrassed. Had he been cool about it, so clearly he liked only pee. He wasn't a toilet guy. And so... yeah, she was mortified because of that. And she's like, I'm not going back in there again. Who's walking into that? And so some other poor girl had to go in and like the golden shower didn't happen, but she finished the session. The guy still comes to the spa too.
Really?
He didn't hold it against her. It was no fault of her own, that's for sure. But yeah, he was absolutely like revolted by the fart because it was like here.
Yeah. I can imagine. But you know what I don't understand about this kink? And I'm sure you have an answer for me, so I'll ask you instead, is that from a level of a dominant wanting to provide a golden shower, and I get from the position of a submissive wanting to receive. But other than that dynamic, is there any other like reason someone would have this kink?
You mean beyond like the power play of dom and sub? Yes, definitely. As I think I've mentioned a number of times on the pod, but I should always reiterate, most fetishes develop when we're young, like under 5 years old. And there are tons of kids, and I'm sure anyone who's been a parent or had friends with just been around lots of kids. There are some kids that love their diaper changed and like freak out the minute it's dirty. And there are some kids that will run away from you and you are chasing them through the forest until you finally grab that little fucker and can change his damn diaper. And more often than not, that is with a child that has wet his diaper as opposed to soiled his diaper. And it could be a number of things. It could be temperature because like the warmth feels good. It could be the wetness and the moisture. Maybe he also really likes the bubble bath. Like it could be a whole water type thing, hence water sports. Some people love the feeling of emptying when you've been holding it in like all day. Like that relief after a night of drinking and you finally go pee and you're just like, oh, that can be really intense for people. It could be almost sexual or right into sexual. There are people that get hard-ons and struggle to pee. There are vaginas that get wet while you pee. There are people that really, really like it for a number of different reasons. Some like the taste, some like the smell, some like when it's clear, some like when it's potent. It just depends. And yeah, I mean, you can consider one side of the aisle more extreme than the other, but that really is based on your own, like where you stand on it. To some, clear pee is boring and intense strong pee is pee. Like, what do you mean the clear stuff? And then to others, like if it's not clear, I don't want it. Some people like the feeling of it splashing all over them. It can be so many different things. And then there's areas, especially for the receiver. Where is it going? There's a lot of options there too. Personally, I find it fun when verbally people push those limits and then they get a little no at the end. That has always made me giggle. Yeah, because some people may say they want to drink it and then the minute you're about to, they're like, it's not happening. Some people will like just sit and chug. Like it really depends. I know women that like to be peed on all over the place, some on their face. They like the degradation of it. Again, the warmth, the splashing, the wetness, how like it takes a little bit longer than water to dry. There can be like a slipperiness to it too. Some
Hmm.
people like to be peed in.
Really?
Yeah. He inserts the hose and he lets it loose. You and your hygiene and your doctor need to figure that out. But
Right.
still, I think that's a fun one to play with. Like I'm gonna if you're not a good girl.
You know what? I did read. I think pee is actually quite like sterile. It's the
Yes.
only risk with it is actually getting in your eye that it has
Mhm.
like can cause like an infection. I forget what the word was, but it could
Yeah.
be a little risky there. So
Who
fun.
doesn't like a little risk? So I think we should touch on all the preparation because in order
Yeah.
to get to all the fun stories, you have to prepare for it.
Yeah.
And I think that also ties into how a client goes about booking it. First of all, can they just book it? Can
Hmm.
they cold call and be like, Riley, I want to book a golden shower with Stephanie?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
they
Right.
literally can. Sorry, I didn't realize that like you were asking me. Yes, you absolutely can. I think the more notice, the more likely that she's going to be able to execute because that preparation, although it's not difficult, you have to consciously drink a lot of water and
Yeah.
not release it and be able to get through your day. I think having a golden shower at the beginning of the day can be much easier, although you don't want to stock up on like coffee and tea before you're going to work. So there is
Right.
like prep that the girls have to go into. So if you're just walking in saying, I'd like to stay with you and can we do a golden shower? May or may not happen. So definitely
Yeah.
asking the question is the best way to go.
I'm thinking if you do it as a walk-in, you
Hmm.
have to be more open about who. Because my
Right,
first question, if I want that, would be, is anyone able to do a
right.
golden shower right now?
Mhm.
Like I'm here, I've got a half an hour.
Yeah.
Manager will go back and poll the room basically and ask everyone. And you know what? I'd say on a busy shift out of like 6, 7 girls, maybe someone is ready.
Yeah.
I'd say it's highly likely. But you're right. If it's someone particular or a particular time, book ahead. We'll make sure that she knows. And that way she's got at least a day's notice to plan and to organize.
Hmm.
And then it's up to her to execute and perform. But I think in the room there's a lot of prep for the girls too, because you're laying down extra towels. You're trying to, thank goodness we have such big, beautiful showers, because back in my day, that was not a vibe. We carpeted floors. We had to work it out in weird ways. It required cutting open garbage bags and the boss getting mad going, where's all the garbage bags I just bought? Like all the things. But I think at Muse, it's actually pretty easy to execute. Our wood
Hmm.
floors are porcelain tiles, so they're super durable. Everything's
Yeah.
waterproofed, and so you can water sport. And I think that's really cool.
See, I don't picture it happening anywhere but the shower. Like, I think you should make it a little
Mm,
extra comfy for your client, like something behind his head, a towel. But for
yeah.
the ease of cleanup and like just freedom to let her rip, I think the shower is the perfect place.
The let it rip is so fun though.
Mm,
Depending who's doing the peeing, that could get wild and crazy. Um, I mean, I don't know. I've never worked in rooms that had showers like Muse does. My
mhm.
second spa had showers. They were those little dinky corner Home Depot white
Yeah.
plastic, the ones you put in like your basement bathroom. And then my first spa had no showers at all. So
Mhm.
that's the other tale that's going to be on tier two. Ick. We'll get to the ick episodes in another day. But we just had to make space basically beside the massage table, like that, like
Mhm.
linear chunk of floor. And the more I'm thinking about it, you could totally, even with a tall guy, you could totally lay him out in our showers. And with the removable shower head, that would just be so much easier to clean down. Otherwise, you're going through a lot of towels. A lot
But
of
you know what? I'm
towels.
thinking about the opposite. Because what if it's not that the client coming in wants to receive? What if he wants to give? And
Mm,
I think the answers could vary a little bit more there. So it's
yeah,
definitely like ask your favorite girl, ask your go-to girl. But if you are just calling in, I think they probably want some details because if
yeah,
managers can go into the back room and say, girls, someone wants to give a golden shower to you, I think the girls would likely ask the question like, okay, where does he want to pee on me? Like, is it on my feet? Is it on my butt? Is it on my
yeah,
face? Those things matter.
yeah. It's funny, I know a few girls that we have on staff right now offhand that would probably like it on their feet or be cool with it, maybe on their butt. I don't think I can think of a single girl in my 25 years that would want it in her face.
No.
Mostly because I'm not saying that she wouldn't like it. I don't know. That's between them and their tastes. But just the whole, she'd have to like hose herself right down, scrub herself right down, re-makeup, re-hair, re all the things, hair extensions and all that shit. That shit's expensive.